Fix OBDSTAR G3 Error 016. Diagram program, loading failure, easy solution. Hey friends, Hussein here, and welcome back to Baabji Motors, the one place where car diagnostics meets fun, learning, and real-world problem solving. Before we get into today's deep dive, let me give you a quick but important disclaimer. Everything I share here is purely for educational and informational purposes. We respect fair use rules, so any images, clips, or references you see are only for teaching and review. All rights belong to their respective owners. And of course, you should always follow your vehicle manufacturer's official guidelines and local laws before performing any diagnostic work. Now, here's a quick challenge for you before we get into the fix. Most of you watching haven't subscribed yet. Come on, it takes just a second to smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. But for me and my team here at Baabji Motors, it makes a world of difference. Let's set ourselves a fun goal: 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments this week. And yes, don't forget to hype this video in the comment section, because it's free, fun, and it helps push this video up on YouTube so more people can discover solutions like this. So here's my question to you. Have you ever faced a frustrating diagnostic tool error that stopped you midway? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. All right, let's jump straight into today's problem. We're talking about the OBDSTAR X300 Classic G3 with an ECU license. Now, everything looks fine at first glance. You've downloaded all the software, you're ready to go, you select the car model, and then boom, instead of running the Immobilizer or ECU function, you get a dreaded error. The exact message usually reads, "Diagnostic program loading failure. Please return to exit." Error 016. Security is not ELF file. Sounds complicated, right? But don't worry, it's actually not as scary as it seems. What this error really means is that the diagnostic tool is having trouble with a mismatch in its security files. Basically, the program is trying to load something that doesn't align with its expected structure. Here's the step-by-step solution you need to follow. First, you'll need to use the ES file browser on your device. Navigate to the key folder where your secret files are stored. Usually, these keys are inside a folder that matches your device's serial number, and they almost always start with the letters Saint. Think of these as special security codes that allow your tool to run certain license functions. Now, what often happens is that your device ends up holding two versions of this key file, an old one and a new one. And when the system gets confused about which to use, you get the failure message. So, here's what you should do. Open the ES file browser, and from the left corner, head to Local Home DP, your device serial number. Once inside, carefully check the folder for files starting with Saint. If you see two of them, that's the root of the issue. All you need to do is delete the older file, keeping only the valid, updated one. Once that's done, restart your device and try running the function again. More often than not, this simple fix clears up the error instantly, and your OBDSTAR G3 is back to performing Immobilizer and ECU operations like it's supposed to. And there you go. No complicated flashing, no reinstalling all the software, just a quick cleanup of an outdated key file, and you're good to go. Now, before we wrap up, let me bring you back to the question I asked earlier. Have you ever faced a diagnostic tool error that left you scratching your head? Well, the correct answer for today's video is that yes. Error 016 on the OBDSTAR G3 is a common headache caused by leftover security files, but thankfully, it has a straightforward solution. Personally, I think this highlights something really important. Diagnostic tools are powerful, but they can also be sensitive to tiny mismatches in data. That's why knowing your way around the file system can save you hours of stress and possibly even a wasted trip to the dealer. Now it's your turn. Share your experiences in the comments below. Have you fixed a tough error before? Or maybe you're currently stuck on one. Let's help each other out in the community section. And here's a little extra fun fact before you go. Did you know that most modern diagnostic scanners are now designed to auto-delete expired security files in future updates? That means one day, fixes like this might become completely automatic. Pretty cool, right? So, if you found today's guide useful, please show some love. Hit that like button, drop your comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hype this video in the comments so we can climb the YouTube charts together. Remember, our target is 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in just 1 week. Let's see if Baabji Motors can pull it off with your support. Thanks a ton for sticking with me till the end. And as always, keep learning, keep exploring, and happy diagnosing.